Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Wendy, your one and only Magandita. And for today's video, it's about answering the comments and also answering the DMs. I have been receiving some DMs about different questions about here in Portugal, which is, by the way, I didn't able to make it because in my last video, pardon me, but it was, I know it's kind of negative thing, but it's just a reality. But now I am back to share some good things, some positive vibes. So for on my last video, anyway, I do really appreciate all your comments and your sympathies. I know it's the real transparency of me being realistic to life, that sometimes it happens, but thank God it's passed peacefully, those depressions, those homesickness, and I'm really holding on to be strong. I keep fighting because that's what life is. So in today's video, anyway, it's about the answers to the DMs that I've been receiving, and this question, she's been sending me a lot of questions about this in Portugal, and today I'm gonna answer all of those things. So if you want to know anything about here in Portugal, how to live here as an expat or as an immigrant, please consider to like this video, subscribe, and smash that bell notification so you will never miss any vlog and tips like this with Magandita. But by the way, this video is sponsored by ivisa.com. I am recently affiliated with this company, and this is a travel agency that can help you to assist with visa processing online 100% globally. They can help you to assist to visa, to health documents, and many things. Those are amazing. They also help for health declaration, whatever you need for traveling. They all really help for many things. And also, one of the best thing to all my American subscribers and followers, ivisa.com, it helps also for renewal of your processing online. So this is the best. This ivisa.com has a 4.5 reviews and Trustpilot, and also iVisa is accredited by ITA, legit travel agency. And with this one, and the small fee, they charge a small fee, but it's really worth it also because they can be the one to process everything through online. So if you want to know anything about this ivisa.com, if you want to travel globally, especially here in Portugal, iVisa can help you to processing online 100%. And if you want to know anything about this, I will put on the description the link below of this iVisa, so you may enjoy the traveling all over the world. So let's get through it. So the number one question is, I have received this I am Bliss from Instagram. She sent me a message. She sent a couple of questions, and after how much time landing in Portugal you started looking for a job? Not real actually, because I didn't know if my visa will be convertible immediately to resident visa from tourist visa. So I have to gather first information if it's gonna be really work to be a resident visa, to work visa. So first I gathered some information, so not really, I didn't make it as soon as I can when I land here in Portugal. So the next question, I hope I answer you. I am Bliss. So the number two question is, are you a nurse there? No, I'm not a nurse here. I was a nurse in Kuwait, and when I land here in Portugal, I'm not a nurse here. I do have a degree of nurse, but unfortunately here, if you want to work as a nurse, you have to learn how to speak fluently in Portuguese, which is I am not. So that's the issue here. So I'm not a nurse here. So the number 3 questions is, how did you find the job and the job contract? I found a job and through online, so I actually found it in indeed.com, so I hope it can help. So luckily the company that I work, they are giving a contract even it's you're not having a resident permit. So because here, in order for you to get a job contract in a kind of big company, you need to have a resident permit, and my company that I'm working is not so big, so they're helping me to get those time they're helping me to gather my resident permit. So I found it in the internet, so that was easy. And by the way, in my next video, maybe if you want, I can share with you how to find a job in Portugal. Just let me know in the comment down below if you want it. So I hope I answer you. The next question is, how did you find a lawyer? How much does it cost? Do we really need a lawyer? I found a lawyer through Facebook, so just call them, and the cost is I paid 250. But by the way, I used only the lawyer when I was getting the NIF, because when I was getting a NIF, my address, I don't have a Portuguese resident address, so I had to hire a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer, it cost me 250, so they just accompany me to get a NIF number. So that's it. The next question is, do we really need? No, we don't need a lawyer if you have a knowledge in everything. Also, like in my case, if you get a resident address, if you have a Portuguese address, immediately you don't need to get a lawyer, because you can get a NIF if you have a Portuguese address immediately. And also, because in my case, I did it in everything by myself, unlike I think many of the Filipinos here, they hired lawyer to process their resident permit, to go to the SEP or something. But for me, I did it for myself. Only I made a lawyer by hiring a lawyer when I was taking a NIF. But for SEP, I made it everything, and also for Social Security. So that's how it goes with me. So the next question, how do you find accommodation and a contract? Do you need 1-year contract? I found it in idealista.com, and if you want to know, there's also Spata Home, there is Gusto Gusto. There are many websites that you can check to find accommodation here in Portugal. So the contract, unfortunately, most of the companies, most of the landlord, they want a contract for at least a year. So I'm not sure if it's really there, if there is like that. Maybe it depends if the way with your agreements with the landlord. If you want to at least 6 months or 1 year, it depends on your agreement. But mostly they want here at least 1 year for contract. Another question, what documents you carried with you to Portugal? Did you get criminal clearance from home country with you and then travel? That's what I'm saying on my the mistake that I made. I have only my passport, of course. When criminal record, I don't have when I travel here, because it was already expired. So that's the thing, because in my home I came from Qatar, so of course I don't have a criminal records there, and I am a Filipino, so I have to get my criminal record to Philippines. So when I come here, I did not have it. So that's my mistake. If you are coming from Philippines or any other country which your nationality is, bring your criminal records with you, and then make sure it's like, if you're in Philippines, came from Philippines, make sure it's red ribbon, and make sure it is valid when you travel here in Portugal. Because in my case, it wasn't valid because it's already expired. So when I travel here, I had to get a representative to Philippines to get me a NBI, a criminal record. So, and when my relatives sent it here, the criminal record that they took from me, I took it to the embassy to authenticate it, and also to translate it to Portuguese because there are many translator companies here in Portugal, in Lisbon, that you can have it, because it needs to be translated to Portuguese, your criminal record, in order for you to take it to SEF to get a resident permit. So I hope I answered you with that question. I want more clarity on what things, documents to do at home country and what to be done. Yes, you have to be done with the criminal records. Bring it with you. As I'm saying, make it in a red ribbon, and that's it. Make sure it's valid. That's all I'm asking, because it's really sucks. It's really bad. I mean, when you reach here already and you don't have a valid criminal record, and it takes a lot of time to make it from here, the criminal record, and it takes it's really costly to get a criminal record, and it takes a lot of time, trust me. So before you come here, and if you're planning to live here as an immigrant and to work and to be resident, make sure you're bringing your criminal record. So that's what I'm saying. That's really important. Another questions that I have, another DM that I have asking about Portugal is, hi, I came across your channel looking for content about Portugal and Philippines. Good thing, because I'm from Philippines. May I ask a question if it's okay? Yes, sure, it's okay. Have you ever sent packages to the Philippines using CDT? And if you have, how long does it usually take to arrive? Thank you so much for your time. Yes, I did send a package by using CDT, and I sent, as I have said, I sent my documents for my criminal records, because applying for a criminal records to Philippines when I am here in Portugal, I have to take documents to embassy. So I have to fill up the form and send it to Philippines, and also the special power of attorney, like authorization to someone who will do my criminal record to Philippines. That's what I did here in Portugal. So I use CTT to send my documents to Philippines, and it takes almost 2 weeks. Take note without. It's not so bad, but it's good because they receive peacefully my documents. I was expecting like a few days only, but of course we are in Europe. If you're gonna ask about the cost, I really don't remember, but it takes like less than 10 euro as far as I remember, but I don't remember exactly how much it is. So I hope I answered your question. I have also received a message, a DM from Instagram, which is, her name is Nicole, and she said, hola, I found you on YouTube. I will be moving to Portugal soon, and I love to meet up and have a coffee if you wouldn't mind. I'm a vegan too, by the way. I'm looking forward to it, Nicole. I will see you when you move here in Portugal, and it's gonna be amazing if I will be meeting you and we're gonna have a coffee together. So I'll see you soon. So thank you so much for all the questions and DMs. Appreciate everything, all of this support, and I'm really grateful. So you guys, if you have any more questions or suggestion here in Portugal, you can comment me down below, and also you can reach me on my Instagram and also on my TikTok and also on my Facebook page. I do really appreciate those people because they're really reaching out. They're making really effort how to travel, what are the documents that will be needed, how is the life here in Portugal. I really appreciate all your comments and your questions. It helps me, it's ring me the bell what I should post on it gives me an idea to what I should post on my next video. So I hope you find this video interesting and helpful, and I will see you again on my next vlog. Again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and smash that bell notification so you will never miss any vlog and tips like this with